Hello and welcome back to Tesla News. My name is Marian and I'm your host today, and I'm covering more updates coming from Germany as we have experienced a major price shock yesterday, and the Model 3 right now for the European market is so much more expensive than the days before. So let's start into it. And I am just talking about Germany here, just to be clear, because there are differences when it comes to incentives of their local governments. So in Germany, the price is currently at 50k in euros, and you have now incentives of 7,500 and not 9,000 euros anymore. Just to be clarifying for everyone outside of Europe, this is just for Germany, not for Italy or France or Great Britain or Norway. There are different incentives, so just to clarify that. Then we have the comparison for the Model 3. We have different prices. What I find interesting is Model 3 Europe. Well, that was not written there yet. And this is for deliveries of 2023 in May. So maybe Tesla is doing a Model 3 much earlier as we were thinking in Germany. I would prefer that. I would really like to see that. So I'm very bullish about this strategy. But again, we still have to get some proof if that is right. Nevertheless, the difference between the Model 3 and the Model Y is not big. So the strategy of Tesla to convince people buying a Model Y long range and a Model Y performance is clear. And I think the Model Y long range is going to really outstrip any kind of numbers we have ever seen in Europe, as the price politics are clearly suggesting that Tesla wants you to buy a Model Y. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. Tesla is making more money with them, and it is easier to ramp up the production currently in Grünheide with the Model Y. And they kind of want to take a bit of the demand away from the Model 3, as the demand is already so insane. And currently there's pretty much limited production, or for Europe, no production at all, as Shanghai is still closed. So it makes a lot of sense for Tesla to shift the demand towards the Model Y, where they are able to produce around about 1,000 cars per week here in Germany. Looking at Tobias Linden, please check out his channel on YouTube. He's really doing some great job, so you can subscribe to him. He was doing some pictures here. You can see clearly transporters taking away the Model Y performance, and we do see big Mercedes trucks doing that. It's kind of funny to see a Mercedes truck taking away Model Y. Again, here the station, and in the back the station with the second level of superchargers. So they put the cars onto the truck, then they drive through to the point there, and then they charge the cars again before delivering them out. So trucks seem to be ready to go. Cars seem to be ready to go. So it's all going smoothly, ramping up production, cars coming out, and everything is going according to plan as far as I'm aware of. You see the battery cell building is getting along as well very well. So everything is going smoothly, and that is what we have been expecting, because Tesla has the experience from ramping up Model Y production in Fremont, from Model Y production in Shanghai, and now the same experience can be taken in Giga Berlin. And it is no surprise that the ramp up will go very quickly, very smoothly. The only limitation Tesla has currently here in Germany are the 5,000 battery packs per week that they currently have. But I think they could, if they see the demand is much higher and they reach that point much faster, they could really move a step forward and already right now plan for this case. Then we have more pictures here. We see from Giga Berlin Brandenburg channel on Twitter, more trucks, more containers. All the spots are currently already filled. So like in Shanghai, when you see all these trucks standing at the factory, that's the same situation here in Germany right now. So again, guys, the demand is monstrous. It is insane in Europe, and we do know that all the other car makers have major issues to produce cars. They're currently favoring the electric cars to be produced over the gasoline cars, but still they cannot really go with the demand that is there in Europe. Looking at the colors, especially for those in Europe, we haven't seen any major amount of cars in white right now, as well as not in blue. So these are two colors they are producing right now already in Austin. We have the solar panels. The shape of the name Tesla is going along here. I hope they're going to do the entire roof with solar panels, and just the space is going to be empty for the letters, because I think it would look insane to have the entire roof with solar panels. We are still waiting for that in Germany, actually, but I expect Tesla to do that soon in Germany as well, even though there's not so much space as on the Austin factory. Looking into Austin, it is very important to have the start in April, as the event is in 5 days. Please let me know if there's going to be any live stream of this event. I would really appreciate that. Looking into Shanghai. In Shanghai, we see more issues here. Moneyball is reporting that they were actually trying to restart production, start with the production again, and currently working on the production while the lockdown is. But this wasn't not working out because they realized there's not enough food supplies. They couldn't really have the employees living inside the factory as they did before. So again, this is also something that didn't work out. So there's kind of this risk which we have to be aware of. I don't expect that the Tesla stock is going to be affected too much. Today, the delivery numbers are supposed to come out for Q1. So again, this is going to be a major milestone, very important for the Tesla stock as well. And I do expect that Tesla might have some effects of the lockdown for the second quarter. But again, if Austin is starting as quickly as Germany does, then we can expect that this is not going to affect the delivery outcome too much, because Austin and Giga Berlin can cover that up. The growth rate might be a bit slower. Looking into France, in France we have the first time electric cars taking over the gasoline cars in the market. More electric cars were sold than gasoline cars, petrol models in France in the Q1. So that is also a major milestone. And do consider this is different than in Norway, because in Norway it's a smaller country. But achieving something like that in Great Britain or France or Germany is a major milestone. This is something that we still need time for in Germany, because a lot of people are still waiting for the EV. And of course, there is some lockdowns regarding the factories. You can also find me on Tessie Supply, my podcast. I really would appreciate you having your time and go over there. And I wish you a wonderful weekend. Take care and thank you for being here. Bye-bye.